Singles night. Would you end the relationship if your friend or relatives told you they didn't like the person you were courting or dating? 34, no thank you. I trust my senses. That's a lot, right, Mila?
That's a lot.
34% said no. Thank you for your advice, for opinion. I don't need it. I know what I'm doing. I trust my senses. I know how to read the signs. Very well. 62% said maybe. I would seriously consider their input. They would think about it. They would take it to heart and see. And only 4%, yes, definitely. They might be seeing something I'm not seeing here.
I think I'll definitely consider what they have to say, because they may see something that I don't see. Mm-hmm. But also my partner and my relationship is going to be mine at the end of the day. And they may not see what I want in a partner. So I would see what their actual problem is. If it's something serious, like a deal breaker, or if it's something that's just their personal opinion, then I'll make a decision from there.
Okay, it looks like you are in between two, but I guess you would go for the second one, right?
Definitely,
you would consider.
Definitely.
Okay, but you still think you should trust your senses, right?
I think at the end of the day, every relationship's different. And what one person wants, another person doesn't. So if it's something like in their spiritual life or in their character, then I would have to cut off the relationship. But if it's something to do with their personality and I like their personality, then I can't really use that as a reason to cut them off. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
I would say literally maybe. So number 2. The reason why I would say that is because if I'm just in faith and I say yeah, and I take out every possibility, it's almost like I'm depending on my own strength. I'm not really, because God could be speaking through someone. So it doesn't necessarily mean, okay, whatever my family member says or a friend says, that it's guaranteed that, okay, this person is not from God, this relationship's not good. But the fact that I would just reject other people, that wouldn't be good. Why? Because I'm just going in my mindset. So I would personally have to consider what the person's saying. So, okay, see what the family member's saying, see what the friend is saying, similar to what she's saying in terms of what the person's saying. If it's something serious, like if it's something to do with their character, then of course we would have to speak about, and then the relationship will be end. But if it's something in relation to their personality, maybe the person's a bit too excited, or however, or even if the person's a bit quiet, whatever it is in terms of personality, that could be worked on, and that could be seen as, if I could say, in a good way, because we're not going to have the same personality necessarily in a relationship.
I would consider, I would hear like what they have to say. I wouldn't just disregard it straight away. And then like I would watch and see if it's something that, you know, I can see, okay, maybe they are correct and they are right, then like I would end it. But like I would first like watch basically, and if it's not, and it's something that I can see it's just like your opinion, you know, like you're just trying to like impose like something upon me, then I would like stay in the relationship. But I would like consider it first.
Would you consider if these friends or family members, they're giving you advice, they're not in the same faith, they're not coming to the church, they don't know anything about God, would you still consider their input?
I would listen. I would, because for me, I personally believe, even though like they don't know God and stuff, they can still like see, they can still be used by God to speak. So it's not like I'm gonna completely like disregard. But then again, like I would go and I'll pray about it first, and I'll ask God, like, is this what this person's saying? Is it correct? Like, would you like think God? And then like from there, I would kind of see, and then just whatever God tells me, then I'll just end it. And if he says no, what that person is saying, disregard it, I'll disregard.
Right. Yeah. Okay, very well.
It kind of depends on where both people are at spiritually, because I can actually relate to this. For example, when I was in a relationship in the world, for example, it wasn't just a friend that gave advice, it was a family, so someone who was very close to me. So they definitely knew me very, very well, in fact. So me disregarding what they have to say at that time also made it created a negative outcome of my choice. So if I was to listen to my family members, I could have avoided those choices that I also made.
Did you have your friends saying the same, or it was just family members?
Friends also had an impact.
Friends also
too, because they were always around me, so they knew me well too. But I guess family, they know you the best. You know, they're always around you, so that alone should definitely, trigger a thought that if something is wrong, because sometimes when you're in the situation, you don't see it. So
you get too involved
100%. So
emotionally, and then you can't. You just
what they told you about this relationship. They were right all along.
They were right, yeah.
But you couldn't see at the time you were with this person?
No, I didn't. So at the beginning, I didn't see it, but then after time, I guess I chose not to see it because
at the beginning we were not seeing.
No, because it was okay at the beginning.
Okay.
Everything happens with time, and I guess that's with everything. Like it didn't just turn bad within a day. But like there was a lot of red flags that I saw, and that my senses also confirmed that. But I also decided to not agree with it.
You didn't want to believe.
Yeah, I didn't want to believe
that you were wrong.
Yeah.
That the relationship could fail. And this happens a lot, right, Mila?
Yes.
At first, maybe the person doesn't see. They don't see because they are so into the relationship, right? That the emotions, they blur your understanding, your vision, and you cannot reason the right way because you're so involved with the emotions, right? You're blinded by the lights, by the emotions, and you don't see. But sometimes the people start to realize because you get the person maybe cheating, lying, doing the things that people warned you of, right? You caught the person, you see with your own eyes, but you choose not to because you say, you know what, I've invested too much in this relationship.
Yeah. Just the thought of starting over with another person. Yeah. You know, a lot of people say, no.
Maybe this person's going to change. Right? Is that what you thought? Maybe this person's going to change. I'm going to give him a chance.
I did believe in that. And I had the character of not giving up in anything. So I even took that in my relationship as well. Where if I believed the willingness of, if someone wants to change, they will change. But I was very stubborn to a point where I understood that he didn't want to change. Because if someone wants to change, they will make, changes in their behavior and their actions. But I didn't see any of that. So, yeah, it was vice versa.
How long was this relationship, Zara?
So I met him when I was 16. So I was around, I think it was like 3-4 years. Yeah.
3-4 years, wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot until you were 19, 20.
Yeah.
Wow. And the longer it gets for a person to see and realize and get out of their relationship, the more it's going to hurt, right?
100%.
You are 22 now.
Yeah.
So it's been 2 years after the breakup, more or less, right? And you come into the love therapy.
I am.
You are taking care of yourself.
Investing in my love life, in my relationship with God.
Very nice.
That's the priority.
Okay.